This one that had paralyzed legs passed away last night when I was checking the nest. It was cold and was beginning to make the entire nest cold also. The reason why I check on the nest every single day, sometimes 2 times a day, so that I can check for any dead kits. A dead kit will lower the temperature of the nest and thus making it easier for all the other ones to get cold and die also. So for those who think that I shouldn't be touching any of the rabbits, you're wrong. That's a myth, and it is okay for you to touch and interact with these rabbits. And I'm not rough with them. Oh my God. They're living animals. They're babies, right? They're not fragile pieces of glass or something. Like, if it was on here and if it fell off, it's not going to die or get hurt or anything. People are so weird. But you can see this one here. This is the runt. And it's like half the size of some of the other ones. Like, look at this one right here. It's like half the size. This one here is another runt. This one here looks like it's been fed. But look at the triangles of doom. This is probably a castor. This one here probably isn't a castor. Castor. The ones with the pink bellies, like the really, really pink bellies, like this one, these are castors. This one, I don't know. Maybe an amber? I don't know what the runt is either. But let's weigh them. Let's weigh one of the bigger ones versus the runt, and we'll see how much of a difference there is. I'm all right with the runts not surviving because this is a really, really big litter anyways. And Cassie, her very first litter, she had 10 babies and 4 of them died and she ended up with 6. And so, yeah, I'm not going to be surprised if like 3 or 4 of them end up like passing away. Because one passed away already and nearly killed the other ones because everyone was crying about not checking the nest. If I had been listening to all these people who think they know how to raise rabbits, I would have more dead rabbits on my hands. But I got a new scale. Let's check this one. Yeah, 28 grams. That's nuts. 28 grams. See, look at that. It's not gonna die or anything falling off. It's like literally less than an inch. Man, you people are weird. So let's pick up one of the bigger ones, like this one here. Look at that, 64, 62 grams. Yeah, that's double the size. So I'm not sure about this one. I mean, it is getting fed, so that's good. So we'll keep an eye on this one, but yeah, I don't have high hopes for it. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Here's another runt. 35, 37 grams. 41. 55. 63. 59. 61. 55. I'm just weighing them randomly just so that I can have like an idea of like an average weight kind of. But they all kind of look the same, so it's going to be a little harder to be able to monitor their growth individually. I could probably put like a permanent marker on their, like mark on their ear. Yeah, let's do that. So like the bigger ones, let's say this one. So I'll call this one C21. So Cassie's second litter and then the first one. Okay, C21. There you go. C21 has a mark on the left ear. And it weighs 64 grams. This one looks kind of big. 63 grams. a mark on the right ear. And so these two can be easily identified because they kind of look similar to one another, right? The kind of, these, right, they all are dark in color, but then these are lighter in color. So I'll have these named like C28 or C27, something like that. We'll see. Here's the other runt. We can just tell because it's small, so I don't really need to mark this one. These are really small kits. These right here. And this one is one of them. But yeah, these don't look like casters. They look like something else, and I don't know what. See, they're dark in color. They don't have that pink belly like the others. See, same thing with this one, see? Or this one that I marked, right? This one has a really pink belly. Hopefully none more pass away. Hopefully they stay strong. But the runts here so far aren't looking too promising, except for this one probably. This one looks somewhat promising maybe, but I kind of am not really interested in keeping runts anyways. So I may end up culling a little bit earlier, around like the 12-week mark, if it hasn't gone to weight. Because I kept a runt. I kept Krusty. And I culled him yesterday at 20 weeks. And it was not worth keeping him up until 20 weeks. I can say that for sure. Like, I should have culled him way earlier because he did not meet weight. He was like 2 or maybe 3 pounds underweight for his age. And yeah, like it was a waste of money feeding him for that long. And so I'm not going to do that for these rabbits either. And these are Cassie's litter. They've been shown to grow really, really slow anyways. So her litters have not been really good. So yeah, let's bring them back. So yeah, this is C21. This is going to be C22. And then I'll name the rest later.